Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another Why Run podcast live. And up on panel, we got the sexiest, the most quickest, the most adorable, fluffiest, shiny black button nose. And once you yell cramp, he leaps out of bed in a single bound. Joshua.
Boo. Boo that guy.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe. What you doing?
Chilling with my babe. How are you?
Good? I'm good.
Oh, that's good. Yes.
I'm fluffy and shiny.
Yeah, well, your nose is.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I need to powder my nose.
No. You have to keep your nose wet.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, you just got into some icicles, popsicles.
Yes.
What flavors did you have?
Uh, Lime and some green. I don't think it was apple. Green apple. I don't know.
Surge.
The green one didn't have any flavor. What the hell? The light green one was lime. But the other one, I don't know what it was.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you ever drank the drink Surge in junior high?
No. What the hell is that?
It's a soda, and it was I think like 10 years ago, it was like supposed to be like the hottest drink, hard to find drink, because it came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, it's called Surge. It's in a green can, green and red can. And like Amazon was selling it for like hundreds
No.
just for like a case. But like now, I think you can get them at a few places, but not a lot of places have
Like
them.
50
What?
cents at the dollar store. two for one. Two for the price of one. No?
Mm.
What the heck was that?
Was that behind you or was it?
I just heard something.
I'll check.
But, yes. I'm trying not to scream. Not scream, but talk loud. Because I've noticed in the last cast, I'm louder. It sounds like I'm screaming, like I'm yelling. But I'll try.
You were screaming in a cast?
It sounded like it in the last
What?
one.
Oh,
She can't hear me. She's way over
stop.
there.
Dude, just give me a second. Just
But
give
then
me
when
a
I'm talking, even
second.
if I'm not yelling, um, and I'm just kind of talking into the mic, it still sounds like I don't know, I'm
Yeah, I
making it.
can't hear you for real.
What the
Trying to
heck?
mess with this over here.
It sounds like it's crackling. I don't know.
What, crack-a-lacking?
Yeah, it does kind
What?
of sound like it's cracking when I talk. I don't know if
Oh,
it's mic interference or if I'm just too loud for the mic.
I wonder if I should try having my coffee.
She's gonna go make coffee.
Would you, baby?
Yes?
What'd you say?
So you're gonna go make coffee?
No, maybe I should. No, there's some in the. Remember you told me not to waste it.
Oh, yeah. She's very
Whatever
wasteful.
he's saying right now, don't
But
believe
don't
him.
tell her I said
Okay,
that.
and he's probably talking the
She's
same
gonna get
time that
mad.
I'm talking, but just don't believe
Speaking of getting
Okay.
mad, let's
We're
talk
best
about the
friends.
struggles real quick.
You and I. Tell me what
If you
said.
guys haven't,
What
we're
did
both
you say?
whispering to the mic. If you guys haven't checked out her art struggles, you should. This she's
I
constructing. No,
really
she
can't
made
hear
a.
him.
I know
My
she's
air
talking. I can hear
conditioning
her.
is so loud.
I'm just gonna let her talk then. But she's making a shelf for an exhibition. It was delicious. No, but she's been struggling with this one shelf. It's been giving her a lot of
Oh
trouble.
my god,
So
yeah.
because she's
Take over
struggling
this
with that,
one.
we do kind of feed off of each other. So when she's having a hard time, I'm kind of having a hard time. I don't know how to help. I wish I knew. I wish I knew how to fix it. Cause she's like, oh, I sprayed it and it got fucked up, and I'm like, well, it looks nice to me. She's like, no. So yeah, I wish I could help, but I don't know what to do. But anyways, yes, it does affect me too, and I guess that is a struggle because I'm starting to feel it like physically.
What, you feel it right now or
No, well,
from the last time?
today I feel super in pain, but I think it's because I was,
Oh,
helping your dad
you
with
were helping
his
my dad doing what?
with his ankle.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think I was
Sorry.
already tired, and it was just kind of like, go do it. Not really like that, but like that. But thank God it's Friday. Even though every day is a weekend for me, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm like, thank God it's Friday.
He makes the days like that for me. Like, I don't know if you got me so chilled out in some ways that I it doesn't feel like a weekday or like a work day.
Hmm.
So I think you kind of make the week like it's a whole weekend.
This week, even though sometimes, like yesterday in the morning, wait, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday
It's
morning.
got no flavor.
I woke up and it was like 9 o'clock, and then I fell back asleep, and I woke up again and it was like 9:15. And then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up, and it was like 9:20, and I'm like, when the fuck is this hour gonna end? And then 10 o'clock came around, and I was like, holy shit, it's already 12. So that's usually how my days go. Like, it's either a really long hour, and then like 3 hours pass out of nowhere, or vice versa. But baby, I think we should switch mics. I want to see if it's my voice or something, because I make my mic crackle. The switch. Cause I don't think you give me the same mic every time, do you?
No.
But I don't know why. Every time I talk, it crackles, and with you, it doesn't.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm too close. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think you
far
are too
enough.
close because I'm like this.
But then if I put it here, I have to talk louder.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know how to do that
Okay,
without sounding
well,
like I'm yelling.
try not to talk so sexy, babe.
Okay, I'll try.
Quit trying to sound like Barry White.
Okay, I won't.
Oh
But yeah, it's been kind of a little bit of a struggle, but we're getting through it. It's almost the deadline,
my god. The
and
deadline. Oh, the deadline was like 2 days ago. Well, tomorrow's the official deadline, and I had to message the woman um that I would bring it in tomorrow. And I was asking her what time bracket I could bring it in, and she was like, she gave me the hours, and I was like, okay, cool. And she's like, oh, I'm so excited to present your works. And I was like, sweet.
yeah.
But we do still have, I hope it's not a struggle, but I'm just saying we have we have to build it.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, we have to clamp everything. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about it in the art struggles. I'm probably gonna make another episode, but well, I'm going to make an episode after this one, but I'm kind of wondering if I should wait
Until
until
everything
after
is.
it's built. That way, I can like really lash out.
Well, you can still
Hmm?
record it, and then I mean, you're not gonna do a live show,
No.
so
Oh, you're saying
record it.
like record it as I'm doing it?
Well, record before, because you're gonna
Man,
be all like, it's
man,
gonna,
I
it's
would
gonna be
break, I would
amazing.
crack both microphones if it does not go right.
It's okay. We have the backups, the
But see,
brown ones.
the question that I have is, those blue clamps that are right
Mm-hmm.
there. I don't know if we should use those ones, but I have these other ones. I have like maybe 8 of them, maybe more than that. But the last time that I used those ones, it clamped so hard it would put indentations.
No shit.
And I'm reluctant because once those are dented, there's no redoing it unless it's stripping the paint off completely to the board. So there goes the full finish, there goes the design work, and I don't know if we should do it. That's why I bought these ones, because
Yeah.
I was like, well, maybe it can hold it together. But I'm kind of wondering. I know you guys have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna say this really, really quick. Maybe if we put the paper in between those clamps, that way when it'll clamp, it won't dent the
Yeah.
work.
We can
So
use the blades from that thing if you're gonna return it anyway.
the what?
The blades, the extra ones.
Blades?
Yeah,
What
remember
blades?
from that tool?
This orange one?
Yeah, it has extra ones. Remember they're loose. They're like strips, plastic strips like that
I have no idea what you're talking about. For what?
to put on top. And then you put the clamp. That way it doesn't dent the
Are they
wood.
flat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how far down the clamps go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, as much as I was fucking up my own shit, it was done. It was fucking done. The only thing that we struggled with was getting that thing that's sitting over there
You
in
sit right there and you think about what you did all week.
yes, yes. Oh
Put
my
it in the
god, I'm not
corner.
even gonna talk about what else is wrong with it right now. I already told you, but yeah,
Yeah.
the people don't fucking need to know. But yeah, after we kick off this episode, I'd like us to start
Yeah.
putting that one together. But
We could also
oh my
use that
god,
the cardboard, make little cuts of it.
oh, that's a good idea. See, he's smart, and you know what else is what else too, people. Rob, he is an artist, and I'm gonna post clips of it on my I'm gonna put it on my Instagram. I'm gonna tag him in the photos that he took of my parents' work this morning. It's just, oh my god, like I was like, that's better than what I do. And like for me, I have a certain way of editing. It's something that's a lot more cleaner for the website where people can
Mm,
make purchases. But this is like advertising promotion type of pictures, and it is so clean, it is so classy, it is just, oh my gosh, it's just everything. And I'm gonna actually use one of the photos to change my dad's banner header
yeah.
on his Facebook, so you guys will
Thank you,
see his
babe.
pictures, man, compared to mine. Shit, you're an artist. That's photography, that's art.
Yeah, I was telling you that I actually prefer photography to writing. I don't know what it is.
You're so good at both of them.
I don't even think it's writer's block. I'm just like I don't know what the hell to write about. But with pictures, I'm like I could take pictures. But
You're good at
thanks,
it.
babe.
Yeah, he's good at it. He's an artist. He has you have the creativity to do something with a photo. And whether it be like filters or lighting or like all of those things, like it has to look a certain way.
Mm,
Like, for like what you think it should look like with this certain lighting or whatever.
yeah,
Even the position, the angle, like all of that shit. And man, like you made it really good. Like, yeah, my dad's piece is like, yeah, that's like one thing. But to get a product out there, like, fuck, man, you could do product photography if you don't want to do like landscapes or portraits of people. Being a photographer for the elementary school for picture day, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you could be a product photographer. And man, like that, what he did was really nice. Very
Thank
fucking
you, bro.
clean, very like, yeah, that's something to me. I think that like photos that you took deserve to be like in a magazine. And I can show you snapshots of the pictures that people have taken of my parents' work.
No,
It's just it's just as good.
thanks, babe.
Hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
highlight.
Okay.
That's one of my highlights of this week.
Yes, but you have to believe in yourself too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
for me to do, but I believe you.
Well, I think you hit that anyway without saying it to yourself because you actually like saved it. Like you were like, "Oh yeah, I like this." And then you saved it. You liked it so much that you sent it to me. If you weren't proud of it, then you would be like, "Oh no, these aren't good. You have to take them."
No,
But the fact that you did what you did and you were like, "Oh, okay, like I like this one. I'm gonna send this one."
no. I think it is. To me, it was more like the piece, just highlighting the piece. It wasn't like fucking with the lights or anything with the flash and all that. That and when I edited the picture, it wasn't like I filtered it. It wasn't. I didn't really alter it as much as I normally would to a picture.
Hmm.
It was just changing the shadows and highlights, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So when you were like, "Oh, this is fucking amazing," I'm like, "What? No, I
Yeah.
didn't even do half of like what people do to their pictures." You
Hmm.
could tell big time that they're like the whole point for me, especially with the pieces, was I don't want to alter it so much that when people get the piece and they're like, "What the hell? This isn't what I saw on the website."
Yeah.
Cause and I wanted to
That's why
put
you don't want
something,
to filter it too much. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
and I did it. I wanted to put it next to something so that people could be like, "Oh, okay, I get the size too, like how big it is." Because on the picture it looks like a ring. Compared, like if it's by itself, it looks like they look like rings. Close, like if you took a
Yeah.
close
Okay.
up of a
That's a
ring.
yeah. See, I wouldn't have never thought of that.
But if you put like say a pencil or a pen,
Mm.
and then compare it to that, and they're like, "Oh shit, okay, it is a bracelet. It's a big piece. It's fucking beautiful." So that was kind of the whole mindset of taking the pictures, like trying not to alter it so much that you can't really see what it is. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why am I listening to myself? I'm on like, sound quality, but
So
yes,
before we switch mics, you actually heard the popping
yeah,
or the cracking? Is it doing it
but
now?
it's not doing it with you either. So I don't know. Remember
Is it
how?
doing it with yours
No,
on this one? Okay, so maybe we should mark
I don't know.
these. Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know if it was mic interference like it does the other times.
Yeah, our babies are coming through.
Like,
Fresh, fresh,
flies,
fresh,
yes.
fresh.
I think they want sippy again.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that we should go over, but I know you had some things to do. I had to finish up outside, so maybe before we put it together, we'll go and
Okay,
grab a sippy.
but yes, babe,
Yay, sippy.
those are my highlights. I mean, I have more, but honestly, the first part of the week kind of went slow, but then the last 3 days, I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, because I was having blowups and shit.
Baby
Yeah,
shit, but
and
yes, we got through it.
I know you don't really want to go too much into it, but like, yeah, like that's a spiritual thing. Like when we kind of go off on each other. Like when I say go off on each other, I don't mean like yelling at each other or fighting each other.
No,
Like I'm saying like we feel each other's energy,
yeah,
and it's like when you said that you didn't know that I broke the door. Like you heard a noise, but you didn't know what was happening.
hmm,
But we were like on separate ends of the house,
yeah,
but you felt the anger.
yes,
And the thing that shocked me, I know I didn't tell you this, I'm telling you this right now, which is it's amazing that you actually knew that I slammed the shelf on my easel. How the fuck did you know that?
I just knew.
Yeah. That was like I'm thinking, because sometimes when I see something, he sees what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking like, okay, he was probably like in the room or like seeing what I was seeing, like knowing what I was doing, and just me having that. I don't give a fuck right now.
I don't know if that's like part of my abilities or whatever, but I have a vivid imagination, so even if I hear a sound, I can visualize what it
Yeah,
is.
like what I told you guys in other episodes. Being in LA, he's like, "Oh, that's a fire truck. Oh, that's an ambulance. Oh, that's a cop. Oh, that's a park ranger. That's a helicopter. Oh, that's an airplane. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a V1578 V8 in the sky." Like he's so fucking like accurate, and I'm like, how can you like? Oh, that's a firework. Oh, that's a shotgun. Oh, that's a handgun. Oh, that's a AK-47. Like he
Yeah.
just you just know different sounds, and I'm just like,
You know
I
what's
heard a
really
noise,
funny?
I'm ducking. I don't fucking know.
I don't know what it is, but
Right.
I'm ducking. When I did hear the slamming, but I it sounded for some reason I thought maybe the door was heavier.
No.
So, because like this one's heavy, right? You
Yeah.
could tell that this one's heavy compared to
Yes.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's hollow.
when I heard the slamming or the noises, I was like, I was trying to identify what you were slamming because I was like, they
Mm.
can't be the door. But I guess I didn't realize that it's hollow, even though that one has a hole in it. But yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was kind of scary. But and I know you say you didn't think or know if I wanted to talk about it, but it did take me back to when I was a kid and my dad used to do shit like that. And I was like, it did kind of take me back to that trauma, but I was like, this is different. I like I understand your frustration. I understand your anger. So with my dad, I'm not sure that I understood what was going on. I just knew that something was wrong and that we were gonna pay for it. So yeah, but we're good. And then yesterday I was here and I was like, I don't know why I feel like something wrong. And then I heard a noise and I was like, babe, because you were over there. And I was like, babe, you were like, what? And then I looked out the door and a big old fucking thunderstorm. Like, you're bored. The board was
Mm-hmm.
still outside and I'm like, fuck. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Yeah. I just got done redoing it,
Yeah.
and yeah, oh my god, and when I had to look at that thing, I was like, I'm not even dealing with that right now, and I couldn't anyway because of the storm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just like, fuck it all. I just want to stuff my face and just chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it still has a problem right now. But like I said, I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, I was like looking at Rob, like, did you bring this thunderstorm? I guess I was like, what the fuck? Like, let me finish it first. But yeah, it's done now. It just needs to be built. But I felt really bad and really shitty when he told me like, yeah, that brought me back down to when I was, a kid, and how my dad used to, get mad at, whatever. And I knew right there that I can't be getting mad like that around him. When he goes back to LA, oh yeah, I'm gonna blow up when the fuck I want to and need to, but
There
like,
won't be any doors on the house anymore.
yeah, when he comes back, everything's just gonna be an open space. There's gonna be no walls, no nothing. But I do feel bad. I do feel bad that for to take him back all that time. You know, that's not cool. It's not cool. I shouldn't. I don't want to say I shouldn't do that because I feel like I need to get mad when I'm mad, but it's not worth it when you are hurting people around you without touching them. And I'm talking like physical. I know with him,
Yeah.
he said all of that is like emotional and traumas and things like that. Like I wasn't hurting him physically, but spiritually, like he was feeling the tense, and
Mm.
it resulted into him hurting physically.
Yeah, I was stiff and
And
sore yesterday. I was like, why do I feel like I got beat up?
yeah, and that's not cool, because like what I tell you guys, that Rob and I, we are people of importance, and it is almost like me slapping a medicine man. You don't do that to people that have a purpose. You don't fuck with people like us. And it is almost like I did that. And
Well,
that's why I was telling Rob, I said, you have to tell me how you're feeling, because like I need to hear these things to not do that. And I've checked myself. I mean, have I made improvement? Like,
yes.
have I did I actually do what I say that I was gonna do or not
Yeah.
do? So for me, it's just one of those things that, okay, like, yeah, I'm hella fucking pissed right now, and
Mm,
and I would have to take action to like leave the space,
yeah.
because I know that I can change the whole mood in a house.
Oh, yes, you can.
I know I can do that, and I'm not saying that like I'm proud of it. It's just like I just get so angry, and I would have to remove myself from the house, but to not keep the negativity, the dark cloud in the house, where more things are just gonna go wrong, or like getting my husband sick or my parents sick, whether it's throwing up or them hurting physically. Like, it's really fucked up, and I'm gonna change that for you, babe, because I can't be hurting you like that. And again, it's not because you're my husband, but you are important, and I'd be no different than all your shitty exes being mean to you. Like, this is something else.
Mm,
But I'm sorry, babe.
it's okay, baby. We're both learning.
Yeah, we are. That's why I'm just like, are you right or are you left-handed?
And
And
she
when
just found out today that I'm lazy and
yeah,
shit.
I had no idea he was lazy.
It's a trait. It's a Libra trait.
And he was fucking blaming horoscopes.
It is a
He's like, I'm
horoscope
he's like,
thing.
I'm a Libra, I'm lazy.
And it
And I'm
only,
like, I looked over my shoulder like, you're
yeah.
lazy? Yeah, like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, we're learning. That's why I was asking him like questions like, is it like you're lazy, or is it like
Oh
like you
yeah, I
just
said
don't
I was
want to
gonna
be
talk faster in the cast because when I talk and I listen to the playback, I sound slow as fuck. I sound like I'm like this, and
talk
I don't
fat,
know.
talk fast.
I'm trying to talk faster right now. Is it working? I talk faster in Spanish though. En
Say
español
something
puedo
fast
hablar.
in Spanish.
¿Quieres que diga algo rápido en español?
Why are you squeezing my hand so
en,
tiny?
en español sí puedo hablar más rápido. Shile, pete, pete,
Pity,
pete.
pity, pity, pity,
Ya
pity.
sé. Yeah, I need to
I don't know
speed up
what
the
he
way I
said,
talk.
but every time he talks to me in Spanish, I'm like, she,
Yes. Queso.
she.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get you queso fresco for
Oh
quesadillas.
yeah. Well, I had a maybe that's not
Oh
so
yeah,
such
yeah,
a good
maybe not.
idea.
Maybe not.
Shit, man. I almost want to tell him myself, but then because it's raw, it's legit, it's real. But man, I had a gas blowout yesterday. It was so bad. I had to change my clothes. Yeah, I was just like, baby, like I stink. Man, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like I'm talking about me passing gas. I didn't even want him around me. I was just like, baby,
Yeah, I
like
keep my.
you're because he comes walking in the room and I'm looking at him like, and then he sits down, and then like I was trying to play cool, like I was all right, and then
No, I was walking out the room and I saw that I had messages from you, and I opened them up and I'm like, what? And then as I'm reading it, I'm walking and I'm like, oh, she's like, I'm gassy.
yeah, and I put like a what was it,
Like,
the
babe,
gas the
I'm
gas
gas.
pump
Yeah,
the
gas
gas
chamber.
pump a flame and then like the blowing emoji. And but you didn't check it until you sat
I was
down.
walking through the door when
Oh,
I opened the messages, and I was right here, right at the entrance of the living room when I read it. I was like,
oh my
oh.
god. You ever hear about Audie passing gas?
And then she's
Hell
like, babe. And I'm like, you want me to leave? She's like, yes.
no. what what actually happened was you were laughing. I don't know if you were laughing at the message
Yes.
or if you took a
A
the
whiff.
fuck is that? because you weren't even looking at me and you went like you laughed and then I was like what
Yeah.
I was like don't laugh at me
No, I was
and
laughing
then
at the
automatically it's like
emojis.
you want me to leave and I was like you smelled me and I was like yes
Yeah, she's
I'm
like,
like
either
leave
that or I go into the room. I'm like, no, you stay out here.
I was like, unless you want me to turn the bedroom into a gas
Gas chamber.
chamber. He said gas chamber the other time.
But because we were both gassy. Cause she's like, I'm gassy. I'm like, don't worry, I am too. And then we
Man,
both
I'm
fell
worse than
asleep.
you. Oh
And
my
I woke up and
god.
I was like, I can't breathe. It's a gas chamber in here. But it wasn't just you, it was both of us. But yeah.
I think one night you asked me, and I was like, because I think you said that you were gassy too, and I was like, quit lying to me because the only one I smell is my.
She thought I was lying about being gassy just to make her feel better. I'm like, no, why would I do that?
I was like, I don't believe you. I said the only one I smell is myself.
Yeah. It
Oh my
happens.
god, that's so fucking embarrassing, man. But I couldn't even be like, fuck it, and then just like do it. That's why sometimes like I'll just, man, I leave the room, man, when I'm hella bad. And I'm just like, don't come out here. like I'll text you or text me if you need anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
it's
know. In
normal.
our old age, we're not gonna give a shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but right now,
She's gonna
I'm
hear a
not
pop and be
ready.
like, yeah,
We're
it
easing into
happens.
it.
Yeah. Yep.
And last night I was like, I'm sorry, baby, I'm so stinky.
I honestly didn't smell you when you came in the room. You're like, I need to take a shower. I'm like, what? And you're like, I need to wash my clothes too. I'm like, what happened? You're like, I just stink. And I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is. I just yeah, like I just smell myself and I'm like, I need to take a shower. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have ever been gassed up like that before.
But see, I'm trying to figure out what makes you gassy like that. Because you say that you're not lactose intolerant. So maybe you're lactose sensitive. Because you said that when you eat cheese is when it happens the most, right? Che- I'm thinking it's the cheese and the mayo. And you
Could
put
be.
cheese and mayo on everything.
Oh, I fucking love it. Yeah.
She's like, I'm gassy. Cheese, mayo, and onion. That's gonna do it. I think that's
There's
what it
another
is.
thing too, but I don't want you to take it away from me.
I'm not gonna take anything away
Oh
from you.
my
I'm just like,
god.
okay,
Yeah, but you're gonna give me that look like you're really gonna order that. like,
onion
really,
rings.
babe? That's someone else.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even know if I want to say it. Okay, I won't say it, but um French fries.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
Why?
there's another dish too. Oh, eggs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, eggs and
Yeah, eggs.
um I mean it's in the same thing as eggs, but egg drop soup from Chinese
Um,
buffet. That's why I didn't have it that night when we went to Chinese because I
they
was
have
like,
some there.
yeah, they have egg drop soup there.
What the hell? I don't. I've
Yeah.
never seen it, so I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
it's so good. Oh my god. But yeah, blowout. Shit, man. When you're by yourself, you don't care, But when you when you have your husband, oh my god, don't come near me. And he's like, "Who are
No,
you talking to?"
but see, it's different when it's just me and you here. Cause like, let's say I'm gassy and I don't want you to have to leave the room, cause I'm gassy. But when your folks are here, it's like, where the hell do I go? Cause your mom's in the living room, your dad's in the room, you're in the room. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go
Baby,
all the way outside.
just kick me out, man. Just kick me out the
And where are you
bed.
supposed to go?
I'll come in here. I'll be in my office.
No.
Yeah, it's fine, baby.
See, that's the reason why I hold back from eating certain things. Cause
Don't hold back, because you
no, I
told me
have
not to
to.
hold back. He
I have
tells me
to.
not to hold back
Yeah, I
because
get like that when I eat the Western from Carl's Jr. I get hella gassy, and I don't know,
you get what?
hella gassy from Carl's Jr.
Oh, oh,
That's the reason why I'm like, no. Every time that you tell me we should go get it, I'm like, no, no,
yeah. I always, because I know he likes Carl's, and I'm like, let's have a Carl's Jr. I'll get that for you, and he's like, no.
no.
Damn near about to pull the steering wheel.
Yeah,
Like we're
get
going.
away from there. Just the thought of it makes me gassy.
Oh
But it
no.
is something that I like. I like the food. I like that burger, and it's like, I don't know. I'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait for the day when
He's I'm
we need
trying
we need to prepare for our gas chambers. Here, babe, you get a what is it called? The N95 mask. Babe, put on your mask. It's gonna be one of
Yes.
them nights.
Looking like we just got out of the Air Force.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes. When you take out the filters, they're all green.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Is it getting windy?
What?
It's getting windy, huh?
Is it?
I think so. Keep hearing something. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still tripping that
Passing
it's windy.
gas together.
I know that there's
Raccoon
people that are like,
style.
oh, once you can do that, then you're really comfortable with the person that you're with. But I don't know. I don't think I believe that. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of. I don't even like to use that word, but I think it's kind of cute when you're embarrassed by it. You're like,
No.
no, babe, stay over there. I'm like, why? What? I'm like, I'm gashy. I'm like, oh, it's okay.
I'm like, no, it's not. I'm fucking terrified for him to come near.
Uh,
I get scared as hell. That's because our conversations, we're funny. Like when you and I are talking in the bed, and like when you make me crack up so fucking hard, I'm just like, man, I jump the fuck out of bed. Like I'm gonna let loose, just fucking laughing at you. Oh my god! And I know he knows it. He just want to act like he don't know.
We're like, what?
Like,
I didn't
man, I'm
hear
leaping out
anything.
of bed, two
I,
in a single bound. Like, fuck.
I don't smell anything.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, it's
But yes, babe's gas is a highlight of the week.
you better quit. No.
Yes,
Uh-uh.
a double blowout,
No.
a blow up and a blowout.
Mm-mm. That's how I was happy when he was lighting the incense.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh gosh, the spirits are having a field day.
spirits are like something died. What is it? No,
Oh my gosh. And everybody knows Idy's gassy as hell.
you're the one that told him. No, you can't even blame that on me. I can't
Well, he
believe
was
it.
adding to it, so
No,
yes, you were.
I was not supposed to comment on it, huh?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But
It's fine
yes.
because you're accepting of it.
Well, it's something natural. It's
Nah,
a
fuck that. When people say that, it's just like, man, that
it's
you're
the
just
same
trying
thing as
to.
burping. It's the same thing as like I used to know someone that would get mad at facial hair and fucking armpit hair, and it's like it's fucking natural.
Mm.
You have it too.
Yeah, but like if
You
it's
just get your shit
if
waxed.
it's armpit hair, it's not.
Oh my
It's
god,
not.
this is how you know Adi really is in love. Cause when was it? I think it was yesterday or the day before. I I shower, I shower right, and I put on deodorant, and everything was fine. But it is fucking hot as shit here in Arizona. And then I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was anything that I ate, but my fucking armpits were fucking reeking. And I was like, I just showered. I just put on deodorant. And she's like, ah,
But
babe, you
I wasn't
smell
in your
good.
pit though,
Yes,
babe.
you were. I was
I
hugging you, and I was
wasn't.
like, babe, I stink. And you're like, ah, you smell good. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
You're like, I love when you smell like cigarette and cologne. I'm like,
Hell
I smell
yeah.
pits.
Oh my god. People, bitches, put it in the chat. You love, like, what's your favorite scent of a man? I love cigarette smoke, firewood, and cologne. Oh my
Yeah.
yes.
She's like,
And
you
I
smell
told you too, and
good.
I was, because you put oil in your hair,
Hmm.
and I was like, oh my god, you smell like a chocolate mint bar. Oh my god,
I got a
yes.
craving chocolate mint bars.
Oh
She went and got one.
yeah, the chocolate mint Kit Kats. Oh shit, that's yeah, yup. If you guys ever smell a
Uh,
mint
aren't they
chocolate,
called Andes?
yeah. Oh
Andes.
yeah, I have one left.
You
Shit,
see.
I will. I will gnaw on your hair to save that one piece.
And I thought it was gonna be super strong because usually well, I don't know what the hell that other one's called. What is it called? That one that you have?
What?
I don't know. It's like a leave-in oil or something, Moroccan oil or something. I don't
Oh
remember.
yeah, yeah, Moroccan
Okay,
oil.
that one. I put that one on sometimes, and then other times I use rosemary oil
Mhm.
for hair growth because my hair is thinning out. And then that day, I think it was just peppermint oil. I was like, I'm just gonna put a little dab because it's really strong, and she's gonna be all crying because mint, it makes you kind of cry. And I was like, I don't want her to be all crying with the mint. And then I came out and she's like, you smell like chocolate. And I'm like, what? Minty chocolate. She's like, come here. She's all smelling my hair.
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm like, babe,
Shit, I done
she
pulled
already
his ass
loves
on
me.
top of me. I was like, "Don't go nowhere. Don't move."
Yeah. She's all sniffing me. I'm all self conscious.
Yes,
Like,
I
I
was.
stink. But she's like, no, you smell good.
Yeah. I love how you take care of yourself. You smell so good.
Sometimes
Yes,
I have to
babe.
do some weird shit. Did you know? Fun fact. Did you know that that's why I drank the apple cider vinegar
For what?
for BO? It balances your pH balance, your hormones, so
Does
you don't
it?
stink. Yeah,
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
yeah. I know that there's
Oh
people
shit.
that drink it for weight loss and shit like that, but I'm just like, no, I just don't want to stink.
Huh.
But then I put on
Interesting.
beef tallow, so now I smell like meat. The
Hello.
meats. I got the meats,
Mm.
babe. I
He
got
smells
meat
like bacon.
and chocolate.
Yummy. He
Mint
smells
chocolate
like a bacon cheeseburger. Oh yeah.
with a side of mint chocolate chip
Oh yeah.
shake.
For dessert.
And she's all, she's all.
Yes, babe. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes,
baby.
babe. Here I fucking smell like sawdust and fucking paint. I smell like paint fumes, fucking
That's
varnish
sexy as
and
fuck.
cleaning solution and sweat. My hair be flying everywhere. My hair ain't even smooth around my face, and shit, I feel like I got specks of dust all over my cheeks, and I have to exfoliate my face.
We should get some raw honey for that.
Somewhat
Raw honey to
raw honey.
to exfoliate. Use it
I
like a
use
face
I
wash.
use rocks.
Rocks.
The Saint Ives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I have that too, but they said that it damages your skin too
Does it?
because it's too rough. They
Well,
say you take
sandpaper makes things smooth. So
it makes
yeah,
wood
you
smooth.
need that. You need
No,
rocks to the face.
rocks to the face. Some people
Yes.
do need rocks to the face,
Oh hell yeah.
but not you. You
Like this
don't.
how you smooth do it.
That's not exfoliating. That's
Hmm.
beating yourself up.
You know what I want to do?
Well,
And I have a pack in there. I wanted to do the face mask, but I'm always like, oh, I can't do it right now
the face
because
mask?
yeah,
What?
I have a face mask. I
Like
love face.
those?
I used to face mask all the time.
What is it?
It's it's like moisturizer, like or
But
something
it's
like
a
a
sheet.
yeah, it's a sheet you put on
What
your face. Yeah,
the
and
hell
then you
movie
keep it
did I
on
see
for
that
like
on?
some minutes. Then you take it off, and
Oh,
then yeah,
American
you
Psycho.
rub it in to your face, and then like you like wash it out, and it just like vitamins in it.
Oh,
Yeah, I have one in there. It's probably old. I probably need another one, but
it's all dusty and shit.
stop.
There's no
I
moisturizing
need
in
to
it.
take better care of myself, man, because I just be getting in the shower, getting out, and I just let my hair fucking air dry. I look like a wild ass fucking Indian. Shit, man. Cowboys and Indians are just running after me with my hair just all fucked up. Like, oh, she's a wild one. Yeah. Jump on my horse and gallop away and like have sand on my face. Like, what saloon I gotta go to exfoliate, moisturize?
Do they have Oh, you know what? I saw it at that one farmer's market.
What?
I don't know where we went. That one.
You said farmer's market? Oh yeah, right over here.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have raw honey there. But they sell big ass jars of it though. I don't want a big ass
See,
jar.
like, what is good for the skin though? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna look it up, but like, you know how people do like the cucumbers on the eyes, and then they do like the avocado
Hmm.
all over the face, and do they put olive oil on it?
They put honey.
What?
That's what I'm saying. You can use
Honey?
honey to wash your face, like a face wash when you're in the shower. I know
Yeah,
people
but then
think
we got
no,
wasps outside.
no,
See,
they're not gonna
I
come
don't
inside.
wanna. See, that's why I don't like lotions and shower gels that fucking smell like cupcakes and like pastries and shit, because I feel
Yeah,
like it's gonna attract flies. And I work outside, so
you know
I
what,
don't need
babe?
flies
I
flying
just need to
around
look
me.
up the bag to see how many chemicals it has. But I'm starting to lean more towards that Dawn dish soap as a
Oh my
as a
god!
body wash.
Every time he comes out of the bathroom taking a shower, I'm always smelling him like, is that Dawn?
Yes.
Is it the power wash or the liquid soap?
No, because I'm using the Dr. Bronner's one, but
Oh,
it has a lot of seed oils, like sunflower
oh,
seeds and all kinds of seed oils, and they're saying that that's not good for you, and your body absorbs all that shit.
it
Which,
goes in your
yeah,
bloodstream, and then you're all fucked up.
yeah,
See, that's why I'd just be scared to use certain things. How is it that we trust things from like mass produced like companies and shit, and then to be like, oh, I don't trust this raw avocado? You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
I know. We were just
Sometimes I
talking
get
about
like
this
that.
yesterday. You were talking about this. Well, we were talking about the food stuff. It's always gonna be better to cook at home, to prep your shit at home, but it is convenient sometimes. But
Yeah, I'm not talking about I need a change, and I'm at the drive.
no, you did good today. You didn't go to the drive through.
I'm
You're like I'm
hungry.
going to.
Yeah, I might.
We're going to after the show.
Oh no.
It's fine. You didn't protect yourself, huh?
No.
I can tell.
Why? Because I'm all like
Yeah.
sleepy now.
Yes, you're all tired.
Yeah. See, I just forget, man. Because I'm over there doing like modern stuff, sorta.
No,
But
it's
are we
okay,
gonna?
man.
Huh?
I said it's okay.
Is it though?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna sleep?
Mhm.
He's not
Yes,
gonna
we're gonna
stop.
take a 20-minute nap.
14 hours later.
Yeah,
The other night I slept 12 hours. You said?
pretty
Yeah, that was
much.
nice. I don't remember shit. And I was probably in one position all night too.
Shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like some, I don't know where I saw it, but yeah, people were like, yeah, if you're getting like 8 hours of sleep, the first thing you gotta do is drink water when you first wake up because you're going all those hours without drinking or eating anything.
Yeah.
And when I sleep like 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours of like not eating, not drinking, like I don't know, it just blew my mind. It's a simple thing, but it's like true, and I guess that's just what's tripped out about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, we gotta get in the habit of drinking water when we first wake up.
Yup. Here I'm on my third day of one bottle of water.
Baby, you gotta stop that. Yeah, I try. Yeah, as much as I'm working outside, like I'm still not drinking enough water. I don't feel,
I know.
because when I'm hydrated, like I'm just like, oh, outside, no big deal, because your body's cool
Yeah.
when you go out there and you stay out there. But yeah, just when things don't go right, your body boils up, and you're like, motherfucker.
Yes.
What's the last part of the episode?
Chosen. Being chosen.
Being chosen?
Hmm.
What? Stop
What?
that now, babe.
They don't need to know what's going on here.
Yeah, and then when I'm like making unnecessary noises, you're gonna be like, when you listen to the playback, don't be making noises, quit sounding like that. Like when I sound stressed out on the art struggles, I'm like, why you sound like that? Like, sound like what? Sound all sexy, like, bitch, I'm tired.
No.
I'm tired. Yeah, he'll be like, "Why the fuck are you like not like why you talking like that?
You
Like I'm
sound so good, dang
struggling."
it. Like I'm over here dying
No.
and I'm over here turned on.
Yeah, well, like when I'm sick and shit, I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
like my back hurts, and then when I turn around, I'm just like, and he's like, "Oh, get over here."
Does it still hurt though?
Well,
Well,
sex
now.
reduces, inflammation.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh, you said you were hurting? You said you're in pain? I got you, babe.
shit, man.
So
Hmm.
yes, being chosen.
I was gonna say,
What are
like, where
your
were we?
What are your thoughts on that?
Being chosen,
Mm-hmm.
like my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to give credit to creator for picking the right one.
Well, they say he
Shout
doesn't
out.
make mistakes.
True that. Um, being chosen, like I do feel like uh there needs to be more of us like us, because we we're not gonna allow things or people to be let through because we see through their bullshit. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a bunch of other things, but I think that's the main one, because once you catch the bad apples in the bunch, everything's good and clear, everything's positive, everything's gonna go the way it's supposed to go, without anything to spoil it, you know.
As a chosen one, do you feel the need to announce it to people? And I'm not talking about like doing the show and telling people or giving people advice on how to be a better person. I'm talking about like you walk in a room and you're like, oh, I'm chosen. I have abilities. Like, do you feel the need to do
No, because they'll just arrest our asses.
that? Like, you're crazy.
Yeah,
Going to the
like they're
word
crazy. They're fucking soliciting. Is that what they call it?
soliciting.
Yeah, soliciting.
But we're not. We're not even asking for anything.
Yeah, but people, they have their own fucking definitions of what that red and white fucking sign says outside
Mm,
of a fucking, you know what I mean? But to announce it, no, it's pretty much like your actions. And if anyone confronts you, then it's almost like, yeah, you gotta speak the truth, and you gotta speak reason. You have to have a good fucking reason alongside the actions that you're doing, because if you don't have a proper explanation, right? Like, people, they'll start accusing you of something different, and if you were to come up and say something, then it's like they really got nothing to say to your reason why you're doing it, because it's a logical reason. It's a good reason why you're doing certain stuff. It
yeah.
shouldn't be explained, but people, like, they want an argument. Like, it's almost like they don't want to see the good deeds that you're doing, so you have to drop subtitles to that shit and be like, this is the reason why I'm doing a good deed, because whatever, whatever. Some people, like, they don't understand that. It's almost like we kind of mentioned that today, like when someone comes up to hug you, and it's like they're just looking at it like they're being attacked.
Hmm.
And it's like, I'm not attacking you, like, I just, like, just wanted a hug. Yeah, but why? Like, you're creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like I think people just soiled a whole bunch of shit to where, like, when you go into an establishment, and you're being as kind as you can be, you're being helpful, you're opening up doors, and whatever, like you're guiding someone that's handicapped, or you're not trying to beef with people behind the counter. You're not trying to trash talk the workers or anything like that. You're just doing your job, whatever. Like, and when I say doing your job, I don't mean like deliveries or anything, but I'm talking like you're trying to keep a good attitude, and you're trying to spread it. You're trying to, just be, just light up the room for a while,
Yeah.
like, while you're there. That's why, for me, like, I don't have a problem opening up a door for a man, when everybody's like, oh, that's a man's thing to do. And it's like, well, I'm just doing it to be kind, because you're a man carrying a whole bunch of shit, and you don't have anyone to open up a heavy door for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let people through, and, oh, hi, have a good day. If they're walking into a restaurant and I'm walking out, I'm telling them, oh, have a nice lunch. Like, oh yeah, thanks. Be safe out there.
Yeah.
So to announce to people what you are, I think it's just your actions.
Yeah.
And I like to, I mean, I know when I do the Re Up podcast, right? The Re Up podcast is just me doing deliveries. But, like, if you guys listen to it, like, yeah, the majority of the episode, I'm going to be mad, right? It's no different. But I do speak on the things that make me happy during a delivery shift. Like, I'm just like, oh man, oh, like, I fucking hate that I'm getting paid this much. And, like, I can message the customer and be like, okay, where the hell is this motherfucker at? How fucking far? Like, man, this motherfucker, like, a bitch ass, it's a fucking apartment, blah blah blah. And, like, I message them, and then when they get back to me, like, oh, thank you so much for picking up my order. Like, yeah, there's a gate code, here it is, drive safe. See, and then, like, all that madness goes away,
I
because I like
know
interaction. I like to be acknowledged and respected.
somebody said thank you to her the other day. She's like, "Oh, they're nice." No, you were just talking shit. You were just like, they better not have a fucking code, and they better not have this and that.
But see, that should tell you something though. That should tell you, like right off the get, like why do I have to be the shitty sounding, the shittiest delivery driver? Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like as you portray me as this shitty delivery driver. Yeah, I'm probably putting my bad attitude out there. But if you listen to what I'm saying, bet your ass it's an apartment. Bet your ass there's no gate code. Bet your ass that blah 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 this and that. That should tell you that people don't give you gate codes. People don't tell you that it's an apartment and that you gotta go up 50 fucking flights of stairs.
No.
You know, if there's no like thank you or I appreciate it. See, they read the message, but they don't write back to you saying thank you. And they know that they live in an apartment, so why couldn't you just throw me a gate code?
Yeah.
So it's yeah, like and that should tell you guys that I'm not looking at the money. It's getting the customer their food in the time that they need it or what the app's telling you, you know. But yeah, like it's I don't want to focus too much on that because there is a lot of that. There is a lot of negative talk from me from time to time. But when something good does happen, it does make the delivery enjoyable. It
Yeah.
makes it good. And I love speaking on it. Like, oh, I just I seen this lady that was down on her luck and blah blah blah. But oh, I like how this guy opened the door for her and gave her a little chit chat. Like, oh, I love things like that. See, I like to talk about those things. And then in the cast, like I'm just like, oh yeah, like I just want to be in a better mood. Like I want to see more things like that. If I saw more things like that, then it would make me do like have a better attitude while doing the job. But when you look at all these shitty people that's around you, and then you kind of ask yourself like how are you doing your purpose of like making the world a better place? But see, again, I feel like that's more Rob's job to speak good into people. For me, I'm gonna get after people. See, so you know, because when people talk shit to me, I'm just like, okay, well, how do you think that this is? I see, like and it sounds like I'm arguing, but it's like, no, you're gonna tell me why you think that I'm wrong, and how is what you're doing right, and you're gonna tell me that, and you're gonna say it in front of all these people, and you're gonna show all these people that you're the dumbass. See, that's my lesson. That's my job. But
Yeah.
see, oh, Adi's just mad. You know, we had one of our very good friends be like, "Oh, well, you need to change jobs so I can be more fucking miserable at a job." It's gonna be fucking worse. Are you kidding me?
No.
And let me tell you guys something, right? I was wanting to do a episode about how chosen people get treated. I want to talk about like I feel like it's too late to do it now because
Yeah.
I want to do an entire episode about that.
We still
So I
have
have to speak
an
to
hour.
the writers of the Why Run podcast. I have to speak to the
We
writers.
still have an hour.
Do
It's
we?
2:05.
Do you think we should?
That's what the whole point of this. But
Oh, okay, okay.
real quick before we get into that.
All right.
So yesterday when I went to the store and I got a pack of cigarettes or whatever, like the lady, I didn't know how to take what she was saying. I could have taken it either way. I could have reacted the way that you say that you would normally react, because
Yeah.
she was kind of giving me a little bit of an attitude, but I didn't know if she was being sarcastic or if she just had a fucked up day. So again, I could have been like, "It's not my fault that you're having a shitty day. Why are you taking it out on me?" Or done what I normally do, and I'm like, like I'm trying to make
I
it
would have
not.
been like, you know what? Cancel my transaction, and forget it. And you can get mad taking the fucking pack of cigarettes back on the damn shelf, bitch.
Yeah, but then we both be asked out. I don't get my soda or my cigarettes, and we wasted time and we wasted gas.
I'd be like, you know what, baby? I'd rather take us and purchase at a better fucking store with better
Or
fucking workers.
or
No,
show her like not everybody
you
was
just don't want
shitty.
to waste gas.
No, like I wanted her to see that not everybody was shitty, and not just because she's having a shitty day, I'm gonna make it worse for her.
I'd be like, bitch, take your ass back home if you're not feeling it right now.
Go lay down, have some
Mm-hmm.
snacks, because
I'd be
they're
like, yo,
delicious.
just lay on the ice cream. You know, lay on the ice cream in the back. Lay on a couple packs of fucking ice and chill out.
Chill the fuck out. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
well, I get what you're saying. I do. You know, I most of the time that's how I am. You know, like and really, I'm not just saying that because we're live on the air and I'm trying to like please you or do what you tell me to do sometimes, but for me, like when I see someone having a good day, I can compliment people. I compliment people all the time. They're just foreign to my compliment.
yeah,
Like she could be a bitch or whatever, but if she got pretty nails on, I'm like, damn bitch, I love your nails. And then that's what they're just like, oh thanks, like finally someone fucking noticed or finally somebody.
yeah.
And I'm always saying like, yeah, well, it's always females that are gonna compliment you. You never think it's gonna be a man's not gonna compliment your nails. They just want their 40 ounce and their fucking cigarettes and a beef jerky.
I
Oh,
was
I
gonna get a
know,
beef
right? I
jerky.
know, right?
How did you know I was gonna get a beef jerky yesterday? I looked at him and I was like, I'm not paying $3 for this shit. They have bacon jerky, babe.
Yeah. Oh yes, I
But
want that in my breakfast burrito.
yeah,
This one too.
now who's getting nasty? But yes, going to the chosen. So
But
that was in the description. I don't know if you read it, but it says,
I did.
"Are chosen people, or do chosen people think that they're blessed, or is it a burden?" Because I feel like, in my case, I feel like it's a blessing. I don't ever feel like it's a
I'll take
burden.
the other side.
I don't ever feel like it's a burden. Do I get tired sometimes? Like, oh, people are ungrateful, or what was it for? Yeah, but it's still. I don't ever really think like, oh, this is a burden for me. No, your turn.
um I'm such a narcissist. I'm not going to blame myself or blame creator that it's a burden, but I'm just going to blame the people that people are the burden. And I think that's fair.
Yeah.
um no, I don't think my gift is a burden. I think it's needed. I think I need to be this way and other people need to be this way. And I don't like the term calling out people, like because I think people just use that to elevate themselves to win an argument.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like when people are like, oh, I'm gonna call your ass out. Like, how are you even better by even saying that? Like you're in the wrong when you say that.
Yeah.
But for me, no, I don't think it's a burden. A blessing. um I mean, you know how I felt when I said I don't like when people say like, "Oh, I'm blessed."
Mm.
Like cuz I just I don't think blessed is something that should be used in in a modern world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um yeah, I don't know about that one. And I'm being indecisive right now because you have to be in a certain level in life to be blessed. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like you can't be a shit person and be blessed.
Well, we're talking about chosen people, so we're already
And okay, are you asking if we're blessed? Is that what you're asking?
like. Well, you said that sometimes you feel it's a burden because of how people
Like
are.
people, yeah, people are the burden.
Yeah.
It is not, obviously it's
Your
not
abilities
creator
and
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 it's,
creator choosing you isn't doesn't make you feel like it's a burden.
man, I don't know. Probably the only thing that's a burden is modern society, but it's not. It's not spirituality itself. I think what could be troublesome is trying to get these messages through to people. Would that be considered a burden other than the thing itself? Because I would say it's more of a burden to try to talk these things to people that they don't give a fuck if you're a burden or a blessing. But to them you're pestering them, so you're a burden to them. So it's like, nah, you're the burden.
Yeah, like I'm doing this shit for you. I don't get anything out of this.
But see, people will look at us like we're Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on their damn door. See, that's why it's like, okay, yeah, you're the burden. So yeah, that one is, I don't know.
I guess part of the reason why I chose this topic was because I know that there's people out there that think like, oh, I was chosen to do this. I was chosen to be, a healer or whatever it is. But they're not chosen as something that they learned and they want to. So it's they go somewhere and they announce it like, oh, I'm a healer, and then when people are like, okay, well,
like
heal someone then.
like Juvenile when he went on a plane and he was like, I'm a celebrity.
On where?
He got on a plane on a flight,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, I'm a celebrity. I'm gonna get off this plane if you're all gonna disrespect me.
Wow.
And so I'm like, oh my god, did you really have to say that you're a celebrity?
Right. You don't have to announce it to people. People are just gonna know.
Yeah, you
And
change the room. Like you bring people into a restaurant, I clear the restaurant out just by walking in that bitch.
if well, you think that, but then
That's why I'm just like, damn, babe, why you bring all these people in here?
I just don't understand why they had to sit next to us all the time. Like, okay, fill up the restaurant, but they're seating way the fuck over there. Go over there. Go sit over there. But yes. So
Yeah.
if you feel the need to have to announce to people like, oh, I'm chosen, God chose me, then obviously it's not. I don't feel like you're chosen. I feel like it's something that you learned, it's something that you heard somewhere, and because all of this stuff is you can learn all this stuff.
Mhm.
Somebody listening to the cast right now doesn't mean that they have abilities, but they can learn from the shit that we're talking about and be like, oh, okay, yeah, and then announce themselves to be a chosen one. But
I would ask them, being chosen for what? See,
exactly,
like
like
that's me confronting, like that's me doing my job. Like, okay, who are you? Like, I'm not gonna let you go past through the gate.
yeah,
Like, you're gonna tell me who the fuck you are. Yeah, and oh, Adi's a bitch. Like when people say like, oh, we're the soldiers of God. Like, man, you're just letting all the bad apples through. What the hell are you talking
exactly,
about?
like
Yeah,
that's kind of my point. Like, okay, you're announcing that you're chosen. What are you chosen for?
exactly.
What's
That's my
your
question.
purpose? And
Mm-hmm.
then when they tell you like, oh, well, I'm a soldier for God. Okay,
Prove it.
what are you doing to be a soldier for God? How
Mm-hmm.
are you fighting battles? Because from what I'm seeing, again, it's the actions, people's actions, and what people are actually doing. It's not what they're saying. I never look at what people are saying. I always look at their actions. So if their actions don't match their words or what they're announcing that they are, then I know for a fact that they're not. And I don't want to be like, oh, it's just me and you. We're the only ones that God chose, because I know that that's not true. There's plenty of people that God has chosen to do something. Everybody has a purpose. We don't all have the same abilities. Everybody has something. But again, if you learned it and now you're claiming to have it, then that's not the same thing. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to like put on a show for anyone. It just comes naturally. And people
Mm-hmm.
know that. Even if they don't realize it at the moment, they still know. There's still something about you that calls their attention or pushes you away from them, because you can be that strong too that like bad is not gonna go into like okay a robber is not gonna go into a bank that's full of cops. A robber's not gonna walk into a donut shop that's full of police officers, right? So it is almost the same thing. Like somebody that knows that they're doing wrong, they're not gonna walk into a church. They're not gonna walk into a place where they know good is, or someone that's gonna hold them accountable is. And I think that that's what happens with you a lot. Like you take it like people just don't want to be around me, and I'm telling you like people just can't be around you. They can't because they're not good enough to be
And then
around
I'm
you.
like, well, then get the hell on then.
Yeah, but you can't take it personal, and I think that's part of like the blessing or the burden, because you might take it like, oh, it's a burden. I'm trying to have friends, and people don't want to be my friends, but at the same time, it's shitty people. Why would you want shitty people around you?
I think the only thing that would make me feel like this is a blessing was during the few times that I went into a house and I cleared out the house that was full of bad entities. Because I have the same effect with real life people and like negative things, like, demons or whatever.
Yeah.
All I had to do is just stay in there for a couple of days and not come out. And all of the entities left. And that was probably like the only time that I felt good about. Oh, your ears ringing.
Hmm.
Holy shit, who's talking to you? But yeah, like just that, or like being around somebody that was like troubled all the time,
Hmm.
and you know who I'm talking about. Well, no, you don't, but
No, I don't.
sorry. I'll tell you after the show. But see, like me just showing up, showing up. Like, yeah, I would go home every evening, but when I go back to visit, like, I would notice that she would get up from where she was sitting at and sit closer and closer and
Hmm.
closer until she was sitting side by side with me. And it was just her listening to me. I wasn't really talking to her because she was just that really real angry person.
Hmm.
But it was just her listening to me. And then soon enough, she started to ask me questions. And of course, I would give it to her. But see, after a couple years went by, she just reverted back to how
Yeah.
she is now. And she's the one that I cried about when I saw her
Oh,
picture.
okay.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
um so clearing a house of bad entities, see, that's why there's no bad spirits in my house. It's because of the energy that I have. And yeah, when I go to, like, to eat at a restaurant or something, like people just don't sit next to me, or like they're getting up and leaving. And I always try to tell myself, like, oh, they were here long before I got here, like I try to tell
Yeah.
myself that. But then it's like servers will be like, oh, where would you like to sit? And then they look my way and then they see me and they're just like, yeah, I like to sit like way over there. And then magically, like, the server don't even ask where they want to sit. He just takes them, more customers. He just
Hmm.
takes them way the fuck over there. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want you motherfuckers around me anyway. But see, that's not me doing that on purpose. It's just like, the hell's wrong with sitting over here?
Yeah.
Or like every time I go down an aisle, there could be like a shit ton of people and kids. And like, as soon as I walk down the aisle, they're just like, oh yeah, let's get up out of here. Then they like leave. And my life has always been like this. And I've always felt like it was my fault. Like, am I that fucking ugly? Am I just a bad person? And then when you brought it to me, like, oh, that's just your way of being protected. And I'm like, what? Because I
Yeah.
never I never thought of it that way. And when you said that, you're just like, oh, well, that's just creator protecting you. And I'm just like, from badass little kids.
Yes. Yes.
And for me, I always looked at it like, how can I help people when everybody's trying to get the fuck away from me? See, that's where I was always like, okay, well, maybe what I have, is a burden. But I it was always like, why is this or me the burden when it's everybody else? See, and that's where I started to get that fuck all of you attitude.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna start calling you guys out. See, like, and when people are like, oh, I'm gonna start calling you out, and it's just like, you can't use that.
Right.
Like what are you doing right in your life to even have the thing to say that you're calling people out. You're misusing it, you're misrepresenting it. Like, yeah. But no, I don't think and it's just everybody's just dirtied up everything so much. Because when I say, oh, I don't think I'm the burden, but it's everybody else. See, like everybody be like, oh, that's narcissism. Like she's rigging it that way.
Mm.
And it's just like, well, I like someone to step up toe to toe, and we can talk about the things that you and I are doing or not doing. Like, and it is people's, like, each other's opinions and perspectives, and how we're gonna make a solution and solve everything. Like what are the moves that we're gonna make to make us eligible to proceed to say that we are spiritual beings. Like it's just like, you know, I don't, like, I'm okay with being in a debate, but I will not talk with you if you are yelling at me. I know sometimes I can get loud, but I'm not gonna scream at you. But if you're coming at me with that same energy, I'm not gonna take it like we're bitching at each other. But if you're gonna say that, then it's like, okay, well then I we have to do it all over again. We have to be on the same level discussing certain things. If you get loud or if I get loud, we have to read each other's energy, like, okay, this is the thing that this person is more passionate about,
Mm-hmm.
or this is what the person thinks that they are right in this thing. Are they right? See, we have to have these conversations back and forth to determine, okay, that's where your abilities lie. So go do that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you should be over there doing that, not trying to argue with me. If everyone has a problem with the things that I say, what purpose are you doing?
Yeah.
Because we are discussing things that are for people like us, and or people that need a path. They need guidance.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the hell are we talking about? You know, that, and
Right.
that's when people are like, you know, like, okay, tell me why you're here. Like, tell us why you're here. Tell us what questions you got. You know, are you lost, or you're just like, oh, I feel that I have, like, I'm meant for something, but I can't identify it. I need help. Okay, then we'll sit and talk, and have like a table talk session amongst people that have gifts to talk about it, because that's what we're supposed to do anyways.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be sitting around in a circle, you know, and some stupid asses would be like, oh, we smoke a peace pipe, something like that. But if you want to fucking slander Native Americans for an actual ritual, then
Yeah.
okay, have that. But that is literally what we're doing. We're supposed to be sharing these things amongst each other and doing something for the world.
Yes.
I
Yes.
know I'm taking over too
No,
much,
you're
but
not. But that was my, because okay, I know that I listen to a lot of shitty people, trying to understand them, trying to see why they're speaking this way when they talk about spirituality or being chosen or God and all these things. And most of the time I'm right. They're making a mockery out of it. They're
yeah, they are.
they want to they read a book somewhere, or they felt something one day, and then now all of a sudden they're chosen by God, right? Okay. So then I sat down and I was thinking, okay, what if I'm wrong by judging them and saying no, you're not, even though I know they're not. So I was like, okay, let me give them a chance, right? Because again, we're trying to help people, So maybe they were chosen to do something. I'm not saying cure the world of or what we're trying to do, right? So I was like, okay, I have to give them a chance. So again, I'm reading these people and I'm like, they're fucking shit people. They
Yeah,
read
I
this
look
in a
at
book.
them
They learned it
and
in a book. They
yes.
learned it from watching other people, and
Well,
it's
no, it doesn't start from there though. It starts with how they view themselves first, right?
yeah,
Because you have to go in and then out.
yeah,
And then next it's who's like who they're in a relationship with and how they talk to each other. And then it goes to their friends. And then it goes to strangers out there in the world, passerbyers, right?
yeah,
And then that goes into like, okay, how could you be a shit person and touch a Bible?
right,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And a lot of people will argue what they would say a fact, that a bad person is trying to change by opening a Bible. But it's like, well, they must have just read the first page because of the way that they're talking to people. But the more you hear themselves talk, you can tell if they are capable of change. Because that, yeah, people can change, but it is going to take years. But just a few couple chapters, they're enlightened, but at the same time, they're thinking that just because they're enlightened, that they could go around and preach when they haven't fixed anything yet.
yeah,
It's they just develop the feeling. Yeah, it starts with the feeling, and it should bring you empowerment, and it should tell you what you're doing wrong, not what you should be telling people to change, because you don't know anything about yourself, nor the people what they're going through to even preach that very thing to.
yeah,
But people take it and they run with it.
yeah.
But see, to people, oh, but they're trying though. No, they're not.
No, there's a difference
They're
because and
soiling it.
exactly that's what I was gonna say right now
Yeah.
is imagine a person coming out of mud, right? They fell in the mud somehow. They're deep in it. Okay, they're dirty, right? What's the first thing that they need to do before preaching, like, or showing someone how to come out of the dirt, how to come out of the mud? What's the first thing that they have to do? They have to clean themselves because otherwise, anything that you touch, you're gonna leave a mark on it. You're gonna dirty it up. You have to you have to clean yourself. You can't. That's why I'm saying like there's a difference between someone that knows this stuff because it's in them and someone that learned it. Because someone that learned it, they're just gonna be like, okay, how can I benefit from this? What can I get from people? Oh, I'll show
Oh
you how to do
yeah.
this, but you have to give me something.
Yeah.
We're not asking for shit.
No, we're not.
Truly chosen people are not asking for anything. We already have it. We
Yes, we
already
do.
have what we need because God gives us what we need in order for us to do the things that He wants us to do. So that's the first indicator of somebody that's chosen or not. It's what they're asking in return.
Yeah, that's a red fucking flag right there.
Yep. And that's the
We're
first
not
thing I
passing
hear.
around a basket asking for fucking donations and shit. But if you
Yes.
want to throw in a hot wing, I mean, shit.
A hot wing. Hot wings are like $1 now, huh?
And
Shit. Inflation.
they're delicious.
And they're delicious. What happened to freaking 50 cent wings?
Word.
Wasn't it like 50 cents on Monday? Anyway, we're getting off track.
I know.
But
That's 25 cents on
so
Tuesdays.
what? But yes. So when I sat
Mm-hmm.
down and I was like, maybe I'm just being too judgmental over these two people, right? It's two specific people. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give them a
Twin
chance,
flare ups.
right? But then they keep showing me that they're not
Yeah.
what they claim to be. Like they're putting all these titles on themselves and oh I'm a disciple and oh I'm a this and oh I'm a that and I'm a protector and I'm you can't be all of those things. You have to
More
be one.
specifically, I'm a god. I'm a saint.
Yes, exactly. And it's
Oh
like who
my
the
god.
fuck point at you that who's telling you that
Right,
that's what you want?
exactly.
Because the things that they're experiencing are trying to change them. So it's the same thing. You're inside of the fucking pit. You're in the mud. Somebody throws a piece of rope down there to help you. Like all you see is the rope. You're
Mhm.
not seeing who's behind that. Like there's two types of energies that can be behind the rope. It can
Mhm.
be the good one, which is God, or
Mhm.
Satan, right? The devil wants you too. The devil needs soldiers too.
I have an analogy real quick,
Yeah, I
and it's
know.
pretty interesting.
Go for it.
Okay, which is who? Okay, so say that you were in the pit, right?
No,
And the
no.
good side pulls you out. Of course they would help you get cleaned up,
Mm-hmm.
like they clean yourselves up and whatever. And you having the knowledge that you already have, you have the goodness in you, right?
Yeah.
That's why whoever's pulling you up is goodness, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I see myself in the fucking pit and I'm covered in mud, I do see, I don't want to say the bad side. I just want to say, like, maybe the fair side, okay?
Yeah.
That entity pulling me up. And they look good to me, I look good to them. And it would, and for me, and having the knowledge that I know, right? Because you
Mm-hmm.
had the knowledge and you got pulled up, I had the knowledge that I when I got pulled up. But I think, and this is probably what because I'm gonna hit all loopholes, right? Why
Yeah.
people think that they can speak on these things, right? But in my case, I would feel like the fair entity that pulled me up out of that pit, like, not cleaning me off, but just, you're
That's
good,
enough. Yeah.
you're good to go, because you have that knowledge. So I'm out there working with mud all over me, telling people like, hey, mm, mm, mm. But then they're probably looking at me like, how you gonna speak up on this shit when you look like shit?
Yeah.
But that's why I'm always telling people, and maybe this is manipulation, listen to the message, not what I look like, not what I sound like, but listen to the message. What is your your take on that? Like when you look at me, you see mud all over me, but it's the knowledge that I have.
But again, you're on a different level, so you
I
can't
have a
be.
different type of mud.
Yeah. Yes. It's
Yes.
not the same kind of mud as starting from the bottom. There's different. There's different levels to it, and I think that that's part of the
Maybe
reason
I
why.
have mud and they have shit.
Yes.
They came out from the bottom of an outhouse
Right.
pit. Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. I
So,
got mud, you're covered in shit. Don't get pink eye now. Twin flare ups.
but again, there's got to be somebody that's on their level that's gonna help them. Those are the soldiers. There's different levels. There's different soldiers. There's different jobs. There's different purposes. So sometimes I feel like I'm at the shit level and I'm supposed to help people get out. That's what I feel like sometimes. Like I need to help
But
people
do
get
you
out.
know that you're not? That's the important thing.
I think that that's when I lose my sight of who I actually am.
But are you that though?
What, a shit person?
Yeah.
No,
Well, then all of that other shit don't matter.
right? But I'm still supposed to. My purpose is still to help shitty people. I think that that's why I have more patience when it comes to a shitty person. Like somebody. Okay, so for instance, to me, to me. So think of it as like you found a dog that's always been abused, and of course the first you come up to a dog that's been abused before, their first instinct is to show that they're vicious, right? They're not gonna bite you right away, but if you get too close, they might.
Yeah.
But they have to. That's their defense to like show you their teeth, and like don't get close to me because I will bite you, right? They're not gonna
Hmm.
come at you, but they're protecting themselves. but you show them love and you show them that you're not there to hurt them, you're not there to abuse them, you're not there to cause them any pain. So they start easing up, they start like, oh, okay, like I trust you a little bit, like don't get close, don't touch me, but I'm not like showing you my teeth, like I'm not, I can relax a little bit. So I feel like that's sometimes my purpose. Sometimes my
Mm.
purpose is to like, okay, I know you've been abused, I know that you've had a shit experience, you're not necessarily a shitty person, you're on the verge of flipping, because that's, I mean, that's a thing, right? People can flip. So I want you to know that on this side it is good, there are good people over here, you're not going to get hit, you're not going to be abused, you're not going to be used or tortured or whatever it is that has you feeling like you got to be on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's levels to it, so you're at the level where you're just like not dealing with those people anymore.
Yeah, I have no fun. And if I came across a stray dog, it's like, get your ass over here. I got bacon.
Yeah, like you
Be
don't want this
nice to
bacon.
me. Yeah.
But how many times has that dog gone for the bacon and then got beat? So they learn to not do that.
Not true that.
There's actually a science experiment that they did with monkeys and oranges.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like they had monkeys in a cage, and then they put a new monkey in there, and they gave them an orange, and every time that they would go for the orange, they would all get beat up. And then eventually,
That monkey with the orange would kick their ass.
no, so like the scientists, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
want to. You're gonna get mad at science from
Oh
now
my
on.
god.
But like, let's say
Don't
that,
experiment on
but they
animals.
do.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
the experiment was, you put an orange, and then the new monkey goes for the orange, right? Because the other monkeys are kind of like, no, I don't think so. But the new monkey doesn't know, he goes for the orange, and then they all get beat up, right? And then so eventually the monkeys that are there longer, they're like, no, fuck that, you're not going for that orange, because
Do
every
they
time,
hold that monkey back?
yes, they beat up the
Oh
monkey
no,
before.
really? That's
Yes,
so fucked
it is an
up. Oh
experiment
my
though.
god, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry.
Oh man,
But
I don't
it
like
is a
that. Are you
scientific.
fucking kidding me?
No, you can look it up somewhere.
How long ago was this?
I don't remember.
Oh my
But
god.
there is a science experiment on like
Okay, yeah, that's
environmental
enough because I'm
behavior,
gonna fucking blow up. But dang.
on behavior. It's the same
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
It's the same thing as the crab in the bucket that I keep mentioning. Is
yeah.
you don't.
Tell it again to people that don't know.
So you have a bucket full of crabs, and they're all clawing their way up, right? But as soon as one of them kind of gets above everyone else, they all like drag them down. They don't. They're. I don't know if it's because they're trying to get up there too, so
Yeah,
they're using that person as, or not that person, that crab, as like a step. Like, oh, he got higher, let me get him.
yeah,
But they end up pulling them down. So they
yeah,
all end up in the same fucking spot. That's
yeah.
that platform. That's a
Yes.
lot of platforms. That's a lot of people. They're like, fuck that. You're not gonna get above us. You think you're better than us? So I think by us even saying like, yeah, we're chosen, or anyone saying that they're chosen, people automatically don't want to listen to what you have to say, because they feel like you think you're better than us. But our job is to show you that you have those same abilities if you wanted to.
Mm,
I feel like everybody has a purpose. Now, whether they have abilities or not, that's not up to me.
mm-hmm.
But I feel like if they're on this freaking planet, then there's a purpose for them.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't think that. But
They
there's
hate
those,
that.
yes. And that's my entire fucking point, is to show people that they too can be saved. They too can be cleaned. And it's better to try and do it in this lifetime, this experience, this experiment, because once you cross over to the other side, there is no, I don't, the Catholic Church or the Catholic religion makes people believe that if somebody prays enough for you, you can be saved. I don't feel like that's true. I feel like you're here for that reason. You're here and you have free will to make that choice. What choice are you gonna make? Are you gonna be a good person and go to the heaven, quote unquote heaven, right, or to the next level, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, or you're gonna continue repeating this fucking cycle until you get it right? Because that's what I feel this is for. You have to make the right choice. And again, it is free will, so it's up to you whether you take it or not.
Mm.
Make it easier for yourself. Just take a freaking shower, get out of the mud, take a shower, and come on this side.
Honestly, I don't. If I was in that hole, I would. And this is how I feel, and I'm not trying to do the self pity or anything, but I believe that I was the one that got myself out. And I was the one that cleaned myself, because I feel like I've just been in that hole for so long since I was a kid, because I didn't have anyone teaching me or guiding me to do this very thing, or to have this way of thinking. It was creator that told me and showed me stuff, took me places, and said, if you're gonna be this, what I'm giving you, you have to see, oh, I'm gonna show you around your workplace.
Yeah.
And it's almost like when I got shown all of those bad places, right? That's my job to, show people, like, this is where you're going if you don't change. It's not like I'm taking people and bringing them to hell. Like, that's not my job.
Yeah.
Is to just show people that, hey, if you don't change, this is what's going to happen to you. And it was almost like seeing and being in those places. I think it gave me enough strength to claw my way out and to take care of myself, as far as, like, cleaning myself and, all of those
Yeah.
things, and then proceeding with it. Because, I just think it's because I've just been in that hole for a long time. Even as a kid, I noticed when things weren't right. But being a kid, you're being told in a modern way, you don't get yourself involved, you don't talk back to an adult. If an adult tells you to do something, you do it. Have respect for everybody, be
Hmm.
everybody's friend. See, like, that's what I was told. But how could I do those things when I'm seeing everybody do wrong? That's why I was a quiet kid. I always stayed to myself. Everything all the badass little kids wanted me to do, I never did it. So
Yeah.
I was very much not in a clique, in a circle. Like, I was just always by myself. So I feel like, yeah, being in I guess, metaphor, being in a hole, it's like, okay, I seen what this world is
Hmm.
as a child to young adult. And then when you have creator entering your life and telling you, hey, I given you this thing since you were a kid. And as many entities that I've seen and have reported to my parents, and it didn't click in my parents that I had a gift. And then being like, I don't know why we never took you, to a medicine man until, like, way later. Yeah, I went
Yeah.
to a medicine man, whatever. But it was like, yeah, you need to do your purpose. I had one modern person, like, modernly,
Hmm.
but spiritual person, telling me that, yeah, if creator came to you telling you what you need to do, I'm telling you here on earth that you have to do it. And my parents were like, oh,
Hmm.
like, that's when they started appreciating me and acknowledging that, not really treating it as a problem, but they were like, yeah, you need to do it.
Yeah.
But I think that was something that I feel like I was kind of getting myself out of, because even though I went to that medicine man, he didn't teach me anything. I had no guidance. I had no one telling me, like, hey, this is how you should pray. I've had entities coming to me telling me, teaching me how to pray for certain things, and I know we talked about, like, oh, when if people don't know how to pray and things like that. When you are deep in your shit, there are many, many different things going on in the world. You have to pray a certain way to certain things. Like, nature needs its own certain type of prayer. Okay, what's a prayer for a mountain? What's a prayer for a tree? What's a prayer for animals? What's a prayer for an insect? Because all of those things are different.
Yeah.
So I wasn't taught that, but now I know because it does affect everything around the world. We're supposed to sit and pray in this all day long.
Did I tell
And here
you?
I am fucking fighting with that thing over there. And I keep staring at it.
Talk to it.
I am. That's why I keep looking at it like, you hear me? You hear me?
You just gotta set them free.
Oh my gosh.
Yesterday I was talking to the storm.
Yeah, you were, and I felt it.
I'm
That's
like,
why I
don't know
came
why
in.
you're
I
so
was like,
mad.
what are you telling her? What are you saying to her?
I'm all talking like, it's okay. I understand.
Oh my god.
I know why you're so mad. I get it.
Oh,
Just don't
shit. And
damage.
here I thought I threw shade. He called for her and she threw shade on my shit. And I was like, all right, I'm not even gonna get mad. It's the way it's supposed to be. I'm just gonna tell myself that.
Yes, I was working, babe. Like,
How dare you?
Why are you talking to that bitch?
She's like, I'm trying to cleanse your workspace.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I feel like that's what you did. I do feel like, okay, she's coming for that reason. Like she's, Mother Nature, she's coming to clean and purify and cleanse everything.
Yeah.
That's why when I went outside today, like, yeah, it was hot as shit, but I was just like I'm walking in a brand new office, and it's just like, don't even get mad. And I had to, I know I'm a good artist. I'm the best at my craft. So for me, it's like, man, there's no fucking mistake that you can't fix.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, I do believe in Mother Nature, and I do believe that that's why she came, and I think she answered you by coming. So thank you to her, and thank you to you, babe.
You're welcome, baby. What time is it? Are we out of time yet?
Probably, I don't know. I can't see.
This is the longest hour.
Is it?
2:48.
Holy shit.
So we still have a little bit of time. Is there anything else that you wanted to touch on?
I'm hungry.
I know. I know.
Well, we gotta go get sippy too for the babies.
Yeah, but I still have to pray.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So,
Well, I will probably do some computer stuff until you're done. I gotta check. Well, you know what? I'll probably touch up on that, and then it'll all be set.
okay.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that. I need to put all my tools away, and gotta get. Man, I'm not gonna say anything because people just be watching and trying to put bad juju on me. But yeah, there's things that I gotta do, and I kind of do want to get started on that lady's portrait.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna have Shippy. And you want to do deliveries? Yeah, I want to do deliveries too. I want to get out,
No.
but I feel like a nap though. But I also have to make an
Feel like
art
a nap.
struggles episode. Man, I got a lot to do.
Yes. Yes, you do, baby.
Yeah. Should we just let this go? Cause
We should just end it.
yeah, I got stuff to do.
What did you say about the coffee?
It don't have flavor in it.
So that means
That's
I'm gonna
why
drink it.
you don't have to.
I will
but
drink it.
you gotta put a lot of cream in it.
Well, I got cream.
Well, it's not like strong, is it? What the hell did you say, baby?
What?
What did you say?
I said I have cream for it.
Oh yes. And you know we're talking about face mask, right?
I'll give you a facial, babe.
Yes. I need cream on this face. People are like, goodbye.
Yeah.
Click out.
Adios.
I'm joking.
Are
But
you?
I mean, you can you can drink the coffee if you want to.
I will.
Add
can
your
always
coffee mate. Okay.
Yes.
People are like, they're gross. Don't even. You know
Hey.
y'all like it too. Don't
I
even.
was talking about coffee creamer. I was not talking about anything
What the
else.
hell ever. Nah.
Hey, who's the one that saw? What the hell was that tool that you thought was a dildo
Oh
yesterday? A
shit!
vibrator?
Don't say it.
What did you think it was? I mean, I know what you thought it was, but what
Yeah,
was it?
I thought it was yeah, a woman's massager, you know,
A
toy.
dildo.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I did think it was a dildo on fucking TikTok.
Yes, but what was it?
Yeah.
What actually was it?
It was a fucking like a wand cleaner with attachments.
Oh my
And
god.
when I was watching the video, she was all like attaching the things on there, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, this really works for your bathrooms," and blah blah blah. I clicked on that motherfucker because the
Mm-hmm.
still of that video, and I was like, "Don't that not look like a giant ass fucking penis?"
But yes, it did.
And I was curious.
Yes,
I was like,
yes.
"Oh shit, okay, did they re up? Did they re up on their sex toys?"
Now
Oh my god, we're gonna get they're gonna pull our cast.
cancel.
Yeah, but that's not my fault. They need to change that thumbnail for
Hey,
sure,
that's
for
how they're
real.
getting clicks.
And you
So
know what? I was telling Rob. Okay, so I oh my god, shout out to Alabama Mammy. I actually got sucked in by TikTok shop
you got me
actually.
again, yo.
And I fucking got me like a foot cheese grinder. They're like, "What? Foot cheese?"
Foot cheese, yes.
You guys know your feet smell like cheese, okay? Mine don't. Just saying, mine don't.
Let me see.
But you
Lift it
want to
up.
do it
Let me see.
now?
Let me see your leg.
Oh my gosh. Later, babe. Later. But anyhow, so I got me it was one of those viral pedicure sander thingies,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought me one for what was it, $7, something
Yeah.
like that, with fucking $10 shipping. So really, it was $17, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a flat rate on TikTok Shop, flat rate shipping, because every time I looked at certain items, it said 9.99 shipping, 9.99, 9.99. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. But
Yeah,
I
fucking
paid
man.
that. It said that it shipped, and it's gonna get here, and yeah, I'm gonna be making parmesan when it comes.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I wanted to shout out Alabama Mammy because man, she's hooked on the TikTok shop.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was like, man, if she's buying off of this thing, I'm gonna buy off of it. So I have to hit her up and let her know that I got me a Parmesan cheese grinder. Yeah. So yeah, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Gonna do the Parmesan.
Yes.
Yes. But thank you, babe, for the title and the description
Thank you for having me.
and your inputs and stuff.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
I have
And
no idea what's gonna come for next week. Oh yeah, I already have one.
what?
I can't say it on
You
here.
can't say it on
Then
the
people are gonna take it
cast.
from me and say that they said it
Oh
first,
right,
and
yeah,
you
because
know,
we know motherfuckers that
steal
like
my
to
shit.
yeah, they like to steal topics and like stuff that you said in previous casts and then say it again. But oh, nobody laughed. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you to everyone that has joined us on the live. And if you are listening to this on the playback, don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And we will see you guys back here on Monday. Rob and I go live on the Y Run podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Okay, so don't forget. And yeah, we will take you guys back here on Monday. And you guys have a safe, beautiful weekend. And we will check you guys back here next week. Peace.